Neal denied at the death here today at the Vanarama Community Stadium, but it's a point against Ebbsfleet. Just give us your overall thoughts on that.
Obviously, listen, we're really disappointed that we've lost 2 points with the last sort of moment of the game. Obviously, the frustrations because of the decision of the ref, but I just think you need to strip it back. That was in that corner. You see your job's through for another 2 minutes. You know, they brought the goalie up, they put everyone under the crossbar, they put a swirling ball in under the crossbar, which was with good quality, with the wind all over the shop. And we just, you know, at that point, everyone had to get themselves in the right position and throw their heads at it and make sure that there was a wall in front of our goal, and we didn't. And that's the reason we've dropped 2 points. So, you know, they might moan there was a foul in the build-up of our goal. We're going to moan about the clear throw into us that wasn't given, but we had 2 minutes after that to make sure that we hung on for the points, and we didn't.
And Lenny, obviously, he got the early goal. You were 1-0 for most of the game. It must have been good at the time to have that advantage.
Yeah, I thought first 20 minutes, the game plan we'd worked on, we were 4-4-2. I thought it was going well and we looked good. I think obviously Thierry going off, and we tried to put Will out there for a bit, but we didn't have the same flow, and we had to tweak the shape a little bit, and I think that we lost our way a little bit at that point. I think anxiety crept into the group. You know, we still had some decent moments, but we was focused on, I think at that point the boys had got into their heads, even though I said at half time, let's go and try and win the second half, let's not sit back. I felt like Ebbsfleet could get out and they could get at us, and I think we had to at that point make sure that we didn't concede an early goal in the second half, and I thought the boys did it well. They defended, they had a good chance in the first half, Ebbsfleet, but I don't think they had too many other clear-cut chances. And obviously, it could have been 3 points. We could have been talking about a clean sheet, but we didn't quite see it through.
And having been 1-0 for most of the game, the most frustrating part must have been the manner of which it was conceded and the timing of it right at the end.
Yeah, of course. Like you say, wrong decision there. We could have kept the ball up there for that 2 minutes on the back of that decision. But you still have to, even though the decision's gone against you and your heads are all over the shop with it, you still have to then do the next bit. They end up with a corner, which should never really happen from that moment. And then you defend the corner. The keepers come up, they put it under the bar, and we've got to get our bodies in there and head it, and we haven't. So, you know, we have to take it on the chin. It's disappointing with the effort we've put into the game. I didn't think I thought outside of the first 20 minutes we lacked quality, but when you lack quality you have to do your jobs, and I thought up until the 96th minute, 95th minute we did.
And coming into this, you knew it was going to be a tough game, but did Ebbsfleet play as you expected them to?
Yeah, absolutely, they did. But I think the last couple of games, the effort's been there from the boys, the way we've defended as a team's been there. I just feel like we haven't played with enough quality, and that's something that we've got to work on. But obviously our next 2 games, Gates said they're by far the best footballing team in the league. You know, we may have to spend time without the ball, and we may have to suffer at times without the ball, and we've got to find a way of being better in our quality to hurt teams when we win the ball back, and that's what we've got to try and work on in the next few days.
And what's the mood like back in the dressing room after coming in after that 1-1 draw?
Same as probably everybody. We're all devastated. Feels like a loss. You know, can't fault the effort, can't fault the combativeness of the team. We just got it wrong with a delivery right at the end under the crossbar, and you know, someone should have been there to edit, and they weren't.
You've got a 2-day break until you're back in action away at Gates on Boxing Day. How would you prepare for that one over the Christmas period?
Well, we already started. We've already watched them put together videos. I've watched them. You know, we're kind of ready to go tomorrow now on that, so we're ahead of it. But it doesn't mean anything. We've just got to make sure now that the players understand how we're going to approach the game, and we come up with the right way. But we've got to count the bodies first. Obviously, Luke Daly was ill, couldn't play. Thierry's come off injured, so we've got to look at all these things.